So you started or you're thinking about starting your coaching or consulting business. Congrats! Now you want to know how to land clients consistently and have a flow of people constantly seeking you out to hire you. I mean, you've got the certificate, right? You've built a website, maybe you even have business cards or a cool Instagram page, and you're ready to accept clients. But it's crickets unless you have some strategy in place, because if you just build it, they will not come. How will people find you? How are they going to hire you? How are you going to make real money, my friend? It's like there are a million coaches and consultants out there already, right? Why did I become a coach? You might be thinking to yourself almost every day. These are real concerns, my friend, but I've got you covered because in this video, I'm going to show you the steps I took, including scripts, to quickly get clients when I first started my coaching business as a side hustle before growing it into a multi-million-dollar business. But first, if you haven't already, be sure to hit the subscribe button and a little bell icon to get notified every time I upload a new video because we're dropping more and more juicy content. So look, I totally get how scary it can be starting a coaching or consulting business and putting yourself out there. But you want to be in the percentage of people who succeed at this, don't you? So here's how you can start or grow your business, whatever your level of experience. Tell everyone you know in a strategic and non-annoying way. I started by telling my friends one by one about how I was training as a life coach, sharing with them the course that I was doing. Share your own steps with those close to you. Your friends will congratulate and support you, and if they don't, find new ones. But my friends are not going to be my clients. I had to generate some, and there are no clients without awareness. Here is the exact email that I sent to my personal contact list, which landed me my first paying clients. Hello friends, for those of you who don't know, I'm currently attending NYU to get a certificate in personal coaching. I'm now ready to take on some new clients at a very affordable rate for experience as I gain my certification. It's preferable for me to coach people I don't know, so I'm asking for your help in finding someone you might know who'll be willing to engage in this exciting process with me. It's a 6-week engagement for an hour a week on the phone or in person. I'm enthusiastic to work with people who are committed to drive positive change in their life. I need to contact any referrals by X date for a 15-minute phone call to see if there's a good fit. If you could send me the names or phone numbers of anyone that might be interested, please let me know as soon as possible. Also, many of you have also expressed interest in wanting to be coached as well. And if that's you, please send me your most suitable contact information, as there are some classmates of mine that I can refer you to. I'm very passionate about this field, and I know it can be extremely rewarding for anyone. Looking forward to hearing from you. Thanks so much, Susie. You've got to put the word out there about your work and promote yourself. You can be the best life coach on the planet, but it doesn't matter if people don't know about you. I then started a newsletter that I send out every Sunday, and I still do, to my entire contact list, with their permission and the ability to unsubscribe, of course. I shared some of my favorite quotes, insights, and advice that I had on various life topics, and snippets and stories from the great books I was reading. I knew this would essentially give people a sample of my coaching style and my communication style, and then subsequently make them more comfortable about working with me. Important side note here. It also allowed me to weed out the potential clients that wouldn't have been a good fit for me. You don't want to take on clients just for the sake of having clients, because that small percentage of clients that aren't a fit may result in most of your problems. I grew this email list by emailing every single contact in my LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter networks, asking if they'd like to be added to my newsletter. I had more than 3,000 contacts on LinkedIn alone when I got started. I'd grown these over my career in sales at the time, and as a result, my email list grew to around 700 people within weeks. I also shared some of my own content on LinkedIn. This is a really subtle way of letting people know about the work that I was doing, and by reading my content, they got to know my coaching style. When reaching out to my connections to be added to my email list, here's the exact LinkedIn script I used at the time. Hi, first name. Hope you're well. I wanted to reach out and ask if I may include you on my free weekly wellness newsletter. It has very positive feedback and it's growing quickly. The content is similar to what I publish on the Huffington Post. Tips for balance, personal fulfillment, confidence, taking action, managing time better, and much more. I send it out on Sundays and I'd love to share it with you too. If you'd like to be added, please shoot over the best email address. I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much, Susie. Of course, personalize this so it sounds just like you. And if you're not in the Huffington Post or anywhere else in the media yet, Stay tuned, much more to come in this video on that. I wanted to personalize each message I sent so that my offering came across as less spammy and more authentic. After all, I did have a personal relationship with most of these people on LinkedIn. And at the time, LinkedIn wouldn't allow me to do the mail merge kind of message I was looking for, incorporating each person's first name and bulk emailing. So I hired a super reasonably priced virtual assistant from Brickwork, India to send out 3,000 individual messages through my profile. It probably cost me a few $100s at the time, and it took my assistant around 25 hours. I also provided them with the names of people I didn't want to receive these messages, such as my boss, remember I still had a full-time job, certain colleagues, and clients of my day job. The cost was well worth it, as I not only had a day job at the time, but I could focus my attention on being paid to coach, and it got things moving with my subscriber list. This turned out to be a killer productivity hack. Lesson learned. Don't try and be a hero by taking on absolutely every task in your business. I'm all for being fiscally responsible when you're starting out, but you need to analyze the opportunity cost. What are you really giving up by trying to save money, taking on a task yourself? Time? Even more money? Then in every third newsletter I sent out, I would share that I had coaching slots open, and this drove a lot of referrals my way. I also changed my Twitter account and my Facebook profile over time to reflect my life coaching work rather than my corporate job. If you're hearing this and you think, I can do that too, then great, get started. But if your reaction is one of horror of reaching out to so many distant acquaintances, it's time to get over it. You may be a proud, quiet achiever, but making peace with self-promotion matters. Call yourself a coach immediately. I started calling myself a coach pretty much overnight. I signed up for coaching classes at New York University, and on day one of training, I looked around the room of around 12 people and I thought, maybe two or three of us maximum will really make this real. I wanted to be one of them. So instantly, I introduced myself as a coach to everyone I met, changed my social media apart from LinkedIn to say Susie, the coach, and announced to all of my friends that I was ready to start accepting clients using the script I just shared with you. I had my business up and running within just a few days because nothing beats action. Don't wait for a coaching certification. I still don't have any formal coaching qualifications, and I doubt I ever will. I started my certification at NYU, but I never completed it. I chose to coach versus learn about coaching. It's upsetting that many talented and brilliant people can get stuck in the loop of gaining certification after certification. I like to refer to this as procrastinating, and it's a surefire way to kill any business momentum you're hoping to have. I'll probably never be certified as a coach on paper, but it doesn't matter one bit. Tony Robbins, arguably the world's most famous life coach, isn't certified, but his results speak for themselves. Just as an artist becomes an artist by creating, a coach becomes a coach by coaching, and a consultant becomes a consultant by leveraging their experience in, well, consulting. You must do the verb before you can become the noun. This doesn't apply to every field, of course, but for something like coaching, which is different to being a therapist or psychologist or doctor, it's the creating, doing, being, and serving others to get results that counts. Meet other coaches. I know we're all busy as heck, but there's tremendous value in meeting other people in your field who are a little bit ahead of you. Seeing other people live the life you want not only inspires you, but it also affirms that it's actually possible for you to achieve the same success. Meeting other coaches and being intentional about meeting entrepreneurs, Facebook groups and any live events are a great place to start, is often what separates the amateurs from the pros, especially over time. You want to be around as many people like you as possible. The idea sharing, bigger picture thinking, and encouragement are truly worth it. And coaches refer clients to each other. I refer clients that aren't a good fit to me to other coaches all the time, and vice versa. My favorite point, share life advice online by getting into the media. This was the biggest growth hack I used and still use. I used to read Mind Body Green, a health and wellness website, at my corporate job when I was bored as heck and daydreaming about working in the personal development space. One day I thought, maybe I could write for them. And so I did. I submitted just 550 words, and 2 weeks later, there I was in print. I've kept going ever since, and it's been the single biggest factor in exploding my business and brand. I'm still astonished more people don't do it. Since then, being featured in the media has happened hundreds of times for me in places such as The Today Show in both the US and Australia, Oprah.com, Entrepreneur, Forbes, Refinery29, BBC, Family Circle, Well and Good, Business Insider, and tons more. It's a huge credibility and authority building way to stand out from the crowd, grow your business, and it's a master hack for accessing huge audiences for free. Because instead of getting out there and hustling for clients, you can type away in the comfort of your bed and share your life advice online with others and let the right people find you. So instead of thinking, where's my next client coming from? How will I get people to know about me? I'm spinning gold. Where are my fans? You can copy me and get out there in a big way and let them find you. Because think about it, if a coaching or consulting prospect is Googling you and a competitor of yours, all else being equal, who do you think they're more likely to want to work with? The person with a lot of social proof by way of media features or the person without? And the beauty is the media needs content and thought leadership pieces from people just like you and me. And you don't need a publicist to get these features. So if you want to learn more about this master hack and want media exposure for your business, sign up at my free workshop at getrockstarpr.com. I'll include a link below this video for you too. In this workshop, you'll learn the 3 major roadblocks between you and amazing PR for your business, how to leverage what you already have to get PR from big outlets for your business. And I'm talking the same list of applications that I've just listed for myself. How I got paid to grow my email list by 29,000 subscribers in 9 months and increased my one-on-one coaching rates to $1,500 per hour purely by leveraging the media. Which PR opportunities actually grow your business and which don't. Warning, you'll be surprised. And the best part, it's full of strategies that you can implement immediately to help grow your traffic, build your email list, and increase your income. So that's getrockstarpr.com. If you like this video, be sure to give it a like and let me know in the comments below, which of these strategies are you going to implement first?